I may or may not have made this entire video only to realize that this plant was in the way and it didn't focus on me, it focused on the plant. And so I edited the whole thing and then zoomed in and was like, take two. Hello and welcome, my name is Tiz. We are currently on the go. As you can see, I'm visiting family. My little sister just had a baby. So gaming content will be lacking this month. But every month as a variety streamer, I like to do these recaps, both to remind my neurospicy what I actually played, and hopefully to give you some gaming inspiration / suggestions. I really play such a big mix of things, both new releases and a lot of old games. So let's jump in. This month was mostly about finishing what we already started. I beat Cronos, the new Dawn, which I was absolutely obsessed with. I will link that video somewhere. I also finished The Last of Us Part 1. You guys are right. It did get better and better and better. I had a hard time with the gameplay just at the very beginning, but by the end of it, let's just say I can't wait to play part 2. Both of them I absolutely loved, and it almost made me want to rebrand into a cozy horror streamer. But let's be honest, there's no way my ADHD would handle that. Is that me? Did I just shoot down a ship? Or is that somebody else who shot down my ship? Sorry, I got distracted. I also put more time into No Man's Sky, as well as did a little bit of League of Legends, which is my guilty pleasure that I do all the time, I'm not gonna lie. And some Guild War 2. Those games are big and established enough that I really don't think that they need much introduction or breakdown. As far as new releases go, I did try Borderlands 4, and I already made a full video recap of that, and I will link that somewhere. The first new to me game was Dune Awakening. Can you tell that I've been into MMOs and like survival crafting games lately? I was lucky enough to get a game key to check it out, and I had a great time. The cutscene graphics absolutely blew me away. Ooh, the graphics are good though. Like most MMOs, there was a lot to learn up front, and there were a lot of back and forth quests early on, which my patients sometimes struggle with, but I can definitely see how fun it would be with a group of friends. Can I use it as I'm falling? If I jump off this edge, only one way to find out. Can you revive me? Is that a thing? Wait, if you fly your Thopter thing, you left your bike at the base, but if you fly your vehicle and one were to stand on top of it, would you die and or break? Like what happens if I keep it steady? Steady. Just don't do any loop-de-loops. It's working! The game doesn't like it, but it's working. I'm also starting to roast out here, so, you know. Just don't fly too slow. Perfect. Perfect. Look, I'm brilliant. Okay. Nice. Nice, nice. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate the lift. Yeah. Character creation! Alright guys, we're not going anywhere today. The other new game I played was Hoa by Skrollcat Studios, spelled S-K-R-O-L-L. It's a Vietnamese indie puzzle platformer. I found out after playing that Hoa means flower in Vietnamese, and it's the name of the cute little fairy creature that you play. This game is for my Studio Ghibli fans. It looks pretty Ghibli-esque to me. The hand-painted art style is absolutely stunning. The music is really fun. I kept hearing parts that I was like, oh, this almost sounds like it's straight out of Studio Ghibli, and then it would diverge into its own thing. Yeah, like that nose. Do, 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 do. It's like very Studio Ghibli, Princess Mononoke Forest. Oh, I know, the sound effects and the music, both are stunning. Boom. Music was great, animations were great, gameplay was really fun. It reminds me a lot of Hollow Knight and Ori and the Blind Forest, where as you progress you get more skills to unlock new areas. The game itself is super quick, about 2.5 hours. And although the game was fairly simple, it does progress very well to give you more things to do as the game goes on, and I did find myself struggling with it a little bit at the very end. I don't know why that like jump scared me. No. But overall, I absolutely love it and I highly, highly recommend. I don't know why that makes me sad, but that makes me sad. So it wasn't a huge month of new games. I was mostly focusing on actually finishing games for once instead of getting distracted and bouncing around to a million different things. So let's progress, right? Looking ahead to October, I will be traveling most of the month, so unfortunately there won't be a lot of gaming content, but I do have a travel IRL channel that I'm just now starting. If you do want to check that out, I will most likely be posting more there. I am hoping when we get back to jump into The Last of Us Part 2, and I also got a bunch of Resident Evil games in the fall sale, so potentially some of those as well as some more horror games for spooky season. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video.